What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I seen something earlier today, and I wasn't going to speak on it, and then I was thinking about it. I was talking with a couple of subscribers on the phone, and I figured I'd jump on here and say a little something about it. Now, you know, we had this judgment against Trump with this $355 million settlement he's supposed to pay, you know, for this fraud case, right? Now, that's one thing in itself. Yesterday, this man went to SneakerCon, which is like an annual sneaker show in Philadelphia, and he unveils these. These gold sneakers, Never Surrender high tops. That's what they call it. The Never Surrender high tops. They got the T on the side, spray painted gold with the American flag and gold stars on it. Now, a lot of people are saying different things about, hey, he's doing this because he lost that thing. He's trying to raise this money up. He's selling these sneakers, guys, for $399. Now, some people will buy these sneaks, believe me. People are fanatical about Trump. A lot of people are. Is he trying to raise some of this money for this $355 million? Possibly. But I mean, $399? Only an avid collector or somebody that, you know, just is into sneakers that wants to say, hey, I bought these shoes because they're funny or whatever, I think would buy them. Normal folks, common folks, ain't buying them sneaks. Now, I'm going to play this video, and it talks a little bit about a lot of stuff that happened to him in court and why a lot of people think he's doing this, because he did this the day after the judgment. And then we'll come back and talk about it, and I'm going to just give my perspective of what I think is really behind this. Take a look.
It's a very sad day for, in my opinion, the country.
This is Martha Teichner. As soon as the 92-page ruling in the civil fraud case was posted online Friday afternoon, the ranting began.
They're lunatics, and it's election interfering.
Former President Donald Trump was ordered to pay nearly $355 million. His sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, more than $4 million each. Trump is barred from running his own business or any other in the state of New York for 3 years. His sons for 2 years. And they can't borrow money from any bank registered in New York for 3 years. For a man who brags he's a billionaire business genius, the judgment was a body blow, but not a fatal one.
Do you see Donald Trump having to unload any of his iconic properties?
The ones that really matter, I doubt it.
Eric Talley is a professor of corporate law at Columbia University.
I suspect that there will be ways to figure out how to put someone in charge of those companies, transfer those assets out of New York companies and into non-New York companies in a way that sort of preserves their value.
Trump still has to come up with the cash, now, even while he appeals, and put it in escrow, subject to 9% annual interest, or find somebody to post bond for him. Donald Trump was found to have illegally profited from habitually inflating the value of his real estate holdings in order to obtain loans at favorable interest rates. He claimed, for example, that Mar-a-Lago was worth $1 to $1.5 billion. In 2020, the county tax assessor valued it at $27 million, and Trump agreed. In his ruling, Judge Arthur Engoron wrote of the defendants, their complete lack of contrition and remorse borders on pathological. Candidate Donald Trump channeled his rage into fundraising.
It reinforces his followers' sense of being in the trenches with him. I don't think it wins him one single new voter.
Patrick Egan teaches politics at New York University.
How Americans experience Trump and what they see him doing, I don't think it's going to have much impact.
What they saw him doing yesterday,
you're all sneakerheads,
at SneakerCon in Philadelphia, was unveil, wait for it, his Never Surrender high tops.
That's the real deal.
A golden emblem of grievance for only $399.
All right, that's what they were talking about with the court thing, and now he's a shoe salesman. Now listen, I'm indifferent about Donald Trump either way, about him being president or anything like that. I'm not into politics like that, but I mean, I'm from Jersey. I've seen Trump twice in my life. Like before he was famous, before he was president, I've seen him twice. I seen him in the Taj Mahal once, the Trump Taj Mahal, where he was at, the casino he was in. That was a while ago. And I also seen him in Atlantic City one time, just in the street, not out in the street, but like he was in a car. Now, I don't know this man, but this man is a human being. Let me tell you something about billionaires. I'll be around millionaires all the time. No bragging. I'll be around millionaires all the time. People that have made their money. A lot of times, people that got out the mud, didn't get no inheritance, started from the bottom. Now they here. This guy right here, and they all say the same thing. These people I'm around that have multi-millions of dollars, they say this. It's no way to tell how much a billionaire is really worth. You only go by their assets. They got money all over the place, hidden all over, that people don't know about. A billionaire will never tell you their net worth. Just getting the term billionaire is like the financial pinnacle, because a billionaire means you could have billions. Don't get no higher than that. And in this country, it's a capitalistic country. People make money by capitalizing off of someone's need, someone's desperation, or someone's ideas to make themselves money. It's a term that says the rich get richer, and that's true, through investments and other things I tried to teach on this channel before I turned it into a news channel when I was a stock market Steve. Some people can't do it because it takes discipline. Some people can, but I will tell you this. Millionaires have God-like status, and a lot of times it goes to their heads. $1 million to you and me is not what it used to be, but it still would be helpful if some of us had that. To them, it's a drop in the well. I want you to understand something. Think about this from a standpoint of, imagine how life is when you don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from or a bill you got to pay when you got other people that pay it for you and you pay them to do that. These folks like Trump are on a whole different level. And he don't need to sell no shoes. This right here, and is it a publicity stunt? Yeah, but I think he's trying to connect with the younger people. Also, I think he's trying to get the younger people to come out and vote. Now, think about this. He's selling them shoes for $399. Ain't nobody buying no $399 shoes. You know what I'm saying? I think part of this, he's trying to get black voters, young black voters. I don't know who told him that them sneakers would be something cool to unveil at a sneaker event as big as SneakerCon and push a price tag. He has shoe boxes all up there around him and stuff for $399 and think that was a good idea. Who are the people that are designing these shoes for him? Because if he took that shoe in a Nike, and let's keep it real, they would tell him, get out of here. If I took them shoes and my name was Tyrone and I was a super patriot and I took them golden shoes in the Nike and showed them this is the next big thing, they would have showed me that back door as soon as that gold came out and blinded them. Agree or disagree? That's a damn disgrace. Ain't nobody buying that. Especially no black folk. We're not buying that. That's trash. It is. I don't think he mean to sell them. He just want to get on there and just say something with publicity. Get his name out there. Do you think that money that he got to pay, that $355 million, matter to him? No. What matters to him is him looking bad and having to kneel and kick that money out. They say he's worth over $1 billion. I'm sure of it. Probably more than that. You'll never know. These people know all the loopholes financially to move money and jump all over the place. Did you see what they said? Oh, money goes in escrow with 8 or 9% interest on it. Never see the interest. Never. He'll pay that money off. He'll fight it in court with the litigation. Now he always do, like keep trying to go to court and like stall with it. But if he has to pay and he's ordered to pay, if he has to pay, he'll pay. He'll move his assets around, stuff that ain't really making money for him. He'll get rid of it. And guess what? No sweat off his head. I'm going to tell you something about Trump. When Trump came in the presidency, right? I used to enjoy watching him do them debates because it was funny as hell. It was like looking at a ninja president, a ninja that want to be president, saying what he want to say and making people uncomfortable with what he was saying. And it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So much so, he sounded more like a what? A common man. And he was saying a lot of stuff a lot of us wanted to say to some of these politicians. And amid the smear campaign, he still won. When Trump got in the office, guys, I'm going to tell you, a lot of you guys that invest, you can chime in the comment section. Trump made everybody money. When he cut back them regulations on a lot of these environmental things and stuff with these companies, the corporation, oil companies and all that stuff, and where they could dig and where they couldn't drill and all this other stuff, market took off. I mean, record heights just took off. S&P, flying, Dow, taking everything. Everybody was making money. You understand what I'm saying? These are the people that invest in them, big oil and all this other stuff, they're sitting back right now. And I told you before, they might make a push to bring Trump back. Don't be surprised because when he get back in there, he got favors to pay. Because this is a favor type of dude. You do a favor for me, I do a favor for you. This is how the game is played. You get up in there, everybody start making money again. Look at the way the world is right now, guys. Seriously, I want you to really look at the way the world is. Some of us can't even buy eggs, and he's trying to sell sneakers for $3.99. Economy's still supposedly messed up. Inflation and stuff still exists. Still ain't down. Chairman Powell of the Federal Reserve, still trying to fight to get this thing right. And here he come with $399 sneakers. And when I first seen it, I was like, hey, this is stupid. Ain't nobody gonna buy them. But then again, people bought Yeezys. Never say never. But this guy right here, people are pushing him back in office so a lot of these people can make money. See, because I'm going to tell you something. Trump got hella investments. That little bit of money he made, regardless, because they said, what did they say? Oh, he can't run his business. Okay, he'll get somebody else to run it. But he don't lose his business. Can't operate his business in New York City. Can't get a loan from a bank in New York City. Well, there are other places. Remember, this guy's still a president. You think he couldn't go to Kansas or he couldn't go to Wyoming or couldn't go somewhere else and borrow money from a bank, an independent bank? No, how did they beat? Oh, the president borrowed money from me. He's good for it. At a nominal fee of interest, just somebody being on the hook by giving Trump $10 million helps their bank. Use your heads, man. They're dealing with stuff up there and different rules that we not even know about. This whole thing right here, just smoke and mirrors. If you do make any money, he'll pay for his son's $4 million, what's the name? I think he'll raise $8 million. He'll probably pay their fine off, which they don't need to pay neither because they're inherent to what he has. A lot of these people pay attention. They can't throw him in jail because he got too much money. And I want you to pay attention. They cannot throw this man in jail no matter what he did because he got too much money. Couldn't impeach him as a president even though he took documents that he was supposed to take from the White House and they had to fight to get him back. FBI raided his house. Never took his house. Peep that. Didn't put him in jail. Think about that. Only thing they can do is attack his money where they think it hurts. That little bit of money ain't nothing to him. He putting up a fuss because he don't want to give it up because it looks like he lost. Trump is one of them people that have a cutthroat mentality, and a lot of these billionaires have it, where everything is a sporting event and a competition, and they don't like losing. You're seeing it right now. He went out there with that thing with SneakerCon, they booed him and laughed and all this other stuff. He don't give a damn because he don't care about nobody. He don't. Them people are nothing. They're not. You see what he said? Oh, I'm just a different crowd I'm used to. Used to talking to older people and people that are supportive. He's not used to talking to young people. Just the thing about when you go out and campaign, you got to trick everybody to think that you have their best interests at heart, and you don't. In 4 or 5 years, you'll see the crackheads running around the street with these sneakers on. And then you look like a dumbass because you paid $399 for them when somebody's in the street doing the running man and shit with a fucking piece of broken cigarette in their mouth, dancing and asking you for money when you paid $400 for sneakers that you didn't need and had no value. Let's think about that. Price of gas went up and stayed up. How the hell does the price of gas fluctuate every day? How much in the world is changing with the way gas is produced that the price is going up and down every day? Cost of food still high. Did your wages go up? No. Pay attention. I'm just telling you the game is being played. I think this thing is a comedy act, and I think he's trying to get young voters, a lot of black voters he trying to get. I don't know why they thought that trash he had equaled swag. That looked like something that Michael Jackson would wear on The Wiz. Remember The Wiz? The old black version of The Wiz of Oz? The Wiz? Them shoes look like something the villains are wearing The Wiz. I'm just saying. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't buy that bullshit. And don't fall for it neither. There are powers that be are out here that are beyond our control. They are. And don't be surprised if he go right back in the White House, because he know how to make that money for a lot of people, and favors are owed. This immigration crisis is the crack in the door he needed to step his foot in there with them gold shoes on and laugh all the way back to Camp David and the White House. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
I just want to tell you, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I have some incredible people that work with me on things, and they came up with this, and this is something I've been talking about for 12 years, 13 years, and I think it's going to be a big success. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. What's the most important thing? To go out and vote, right? We have to go out and vote. We got to get young people out to vote. And you're going to vote, and we're going to turn this thing around. This country's not doing so well. We're going to turn this country around fast. We're going to turn it around fast. And we're going to remember the young people, and we're going to remember SneakerCon. You know that. It's a slightly different audience than I'm used to, but I love this audience. And go out, have a good time. We love you all. Thank you very much.